What is up, peoples of the YouTubeverse? I am back with the tank once again. It is doing so much better. It is clearing. It is clearing so nicely. You can actually kind of see the heater in the back. You can see the tubes to the two air stones and everything. You can almost kind of see the bubbles. You were able to see that at one point, but what happened was, yeah, we're working on these snails and stuff. And the bucket and everything is for that. But I got my guppies growing. That is a pretty female right there. I thought that was a male at first, but she has such a dark tail. She's definitely taken from more so her father on that one. And then some of these other guppies, man. Look at these dudes. They've grown up so big. And that's the mommy guppy to a lot of them. I mean, there was 3 mommies. 2 of them didn't quite make it. The parents of the guppies in this tank were gotten from PetSmart. What would happen is the type of system they have, we would have guppies as babies getting into the system, swimming in the back, getting stuck in the sump stuff in the back, and they were feeding on whatever leftover food that other fish didn't eat that got back there too and stuff. But, yeah. So they didn't belong back there. I also would go through the tanks and find mollies, platies, and guppies and kind of bring them out of those tanks where the parents could eat them and brought them into a planted tank where there were no fish. Summers is still doing good, guys. He is a Dumbo betta ear. He's a big fin betta with one eye that works. Poor guy. I know, buddy. You are so cool. This dude knows I'm at the tank and talk, and he comes up. He's like, hey, man, what's up? Thanks for taking care of me. I have videos when I first brought him back all the way in the shorts and stuff. Hi, buddy. Oh, gosh, that duckweed. I just play so much just messing with things. We're going to have to fix that real quick, as I've shown in other videos. Hey, friend. Oh, you're showing them your good side. Look at yours. He has cataracts. He has always had cataracts. But as a Dumbo ear, it means they have very long, sort of those side fins, like Dumbo the elephant, with his ears. So they have extra long fins. Their colors are very vibrant and everything. His colors have faded some. He's older. But as for everything else going on, it is clearing. The fish are growing. My guppy friends are just doing so well. And then if you look, the ghost shrimp are doing great as well. That's a big old female right there. Females are larger, and they have larger abdomens. And that's how you can usually identify female to male. When they're very young, it's nearly impossible to tell. And right there, there's another female. Actually, she has eggs. And you can kind of see the silhouettes of my loaches down there. The tank is clearing. Usually it is the bottom parts that clear the slowest because the way that everything kind of settles. And unfortunately, with rooted plants, I'm going to have to hold off a bit more and stick with floaters because these snails are just, they keep messing with this poor water sprite, and it is a pain in the rump, let me tell y'all. Also, another good news thing, though, outside of just silly stuff with that, the other plant, the lavender, you guys saw it when I first brought it back. It wasn't doing so well. The browns are fading away. The greens are coming in. And it is doing so nicely. Pretty soon, in a bit, it's going to be ready to go to a larger source of soil. I don't know if I'm going to keep it an outdoor plant or do a large indoor pot for it. I will have to do research. This lavender came from my mom. It's my first lavender plant I've taken care of before. So I'm excited. This is a fun new project for me. And as you guys know, I'm normally with these kind of things and stuff. The fern is up here to keep away from these jerks so they don't eat the roots away on these ferns. And of course with the Nacharis, it is always floating and doing and being an absolute dream. And this is bothering me so much, guys, while I'm doing this video, like right here, right quick. If y'all are also fish keepers, that is just, ugh. I was doing some work on this tank and stuff before I started doing this, and I was like, you know what, let me bust this out and do a video, because I did a video about the bucket and whatnot and how that's doing. Let me get a top view of this. So I did take a lot of duckweed out and stuff and whatnot. I did scoop a bit more snails and things. Kind of got to keep this tank clearing out and looking good, my friends, because I owe it to these animals and these creatures and these living organisms, because plants is a living organism, and it's very important that if you take care of these things, you take care of them because you know you can. It's really easy to jump into something and say, hey, I want to take care of everything that I can and give the best that I can to all living creatures because I want to save them all because they all have been treated so badly and I feel for that. But the thing be, that's hard to be at that point when you can do that. So we got to take things one step at a time and kind of grow and mature, not just our creatures and our plants, but ourselves as well. You know? You can't get too crazy with things. You got to be gentle with it. You got to do stuff slowly and carefully. And that is ultimately, I think, the one thing that most people nowadays, especially in this world where so much is delivered to you in like 30 seconds or less, that patience is the most important thing outside of love. Love first, patience second. That's the most important thing when you're doing caring for anything. Babies, plants, animals, you need love first and patience second. The patience is because you have to go at their pace, not yours. And nowadays, the way things be, the pace is so quick. And dudes and dudettes out there, we got to take a step back and appreciate the beauty of nature and ourselves. And doing that, you might find something really, really special. So with that, another impromptu video of the day. I hope you all be feeling okay. Day or night, hope you all right. Peace out.